Senate Bill 610. Imagine this. Imagine a state inspector shows up at a licensed business in your town. They say they are there to look for signs of human trafficking. Later, a neighbor asks what was found, but the agency says it cannot release much information, and no outside office reviews that decision. What the bill says it does? Senate Bill 610 says it is strengthening Texas's fight against human trafficking by giving the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation a formal role in identifying trafficking and coordinating with law enforcement and victim support groups. What it actually does? This means TDLR can now create an anti-trafficking unit, write new rules, and run inspections related to trafficking across every industry it regulates. It also means the agency can decide on its own to withhold certain records without asking the Attorney General first, while the public loses an outside check on how that secrecy is used. Who benefits? Victims of trafficking whose identifying information is protected. TDLR, which gains broader authority and discretion. Law enforcement and advocacy groups that partner with the agency. Who pays the price? The public, which has less visibility into how new powers are used. Small businesses that may face new inspections or rules without clear limits. Lawmakers and watchdogs who lose an independent review step. Why it matters. Fighting trafficking is essential, but how we do it matters. When more power is concentrated inside one agency without clear reporting or oversight, trust depends entirely on internal decisions. In everyday life, that can mean less transparency about how laws are enforced and fewer ways for communities to raise concerns if something goes wrong. Questions to ask lawmakers. How will the legislature ensure these new powers are used consistently and not expanded beyond high-risk industries? Why remove the Attorney General review step instead of improving transparency alongside victim protection? Would you support regular public reporting or a future review to make sure this law is working as intended? Bottom line, Senate Bill 610 aims to protect victims, but it also shifts more power into one agency's hands, and Texans should ask how that power will be watched.